Love is a high-risk behavior.
Unmet expectations more often than not feel like paper cuts that just won't heal. Each unmet desire reopening a wound of disappointment each and every time. In my opinion, a very small sample of experience of unmet expectations happening in relationships around me. It's very, very small, micro. It doesn't actually matter if communication is king and the person that you're doing a relationship with understands what you want. If the expectations go unmet, it hurts the same as if they never knew. When I was in university, and I may have told this story before, I'm pretty sure I told it on my last season, I had this roommate in my first year who absolutely hated me. This girl hated me, okay? I couldn't understand, though, her distaste for me. I mean, after all, I loved me, and others seemed to love me as well. I would be nice to her. I would be kind to her, inviting her along with myself and my other roommates out to eat. We would go to our little, we called it Winnick. We'd go to our little, what's it called? You know, the little eatery place that they have on college campuses. We would go to the gym together. We go to events and everything, go out to the movies. And it, as always, we were met with decline. It's like, I couldn't understand why this girl said no every single time. Who wouldn't want to go get a smoothie? Who wouldn't want to get a smoothie after the gym? Who wouldn't want to get a protein smoothie after the gym? Come on, let's be for real. But she went as far as writing essays about me to her professors, trashing my car, involving others in on the hate train to Christina by stealing my laundry and throwing it in the dumpster. Whew, that first year. This small town country girl, as she referred to me, did not deserve to live in the big old city of New York City. Meanwhile, we were on Long Island, but I digress. She did not like me. In fact, I could chalk this up as hate because I had never experienced anyone in my life actively and blatantly try to hurt me, with the exception of her. And it's still not. And if they are, they're not telling the truth. The thing that made this hardest to accept for me was I was actually really nice to her. I was really kind to her, and I could not understand why the kindness that I was sowing I was not also reaping that from her. My mind was fixed on her unkindness being this very strange and very opposite, but not equal reaction to my treatment of her. I couldn't understand then that my expectations were only my reality. They weren't truth. Expectations are not reality. They are our personal and subjective truth. Opinion may be a better word to say, or maybe belief. I believed that my roommate should have been kind to me because I was kind to her. And it hurt me that she did not also believe that she should be kind in return. My expectations of her were unmet. Now, I know they weren't founded on anything other than my personal values, which obviously would not have been reflected in her because she has her own set of values and beliefs and her own moral compass that she grew up with. We didn't grow up in the same household. We're not sisters. We weren't friends for lifelong. She comes from a completely different cloth than I did, and I didn't understand that then. Though, whether she was justified or not to act out of her repulsion of me is neither here nor there, because she did what she did. She did what she wanted, right? And that's exactly what uncommunicated, unmet expectations are. They are a delusion that people should value, should believe, and should guide themselves the way that we do, and we wait in expectation for them to, and guess what? That leads to heartbreak. There's this term called false consensus bias, which refers to our tendency to see our own beliefs and our own behaviors as being typical and more widely agreed upon than they actually are. Have you been there? There have been many countless studies on this bias towards projection of our beliefs and behaviors on each other, as if they are actually occurring and not just a desire to change someone's mind to believe and do as you do. We see this on social media all the time, where people you follow generally have the same thoughts and beliefs as you, right? Maybe every now and again, the algorithm will throw something else, throw a wrench in the equation, and you'll see somebody that believes something completely opposite of what you do. But generally, you see the things that you like and you see the things that you believe in, because that's how the algorithm is curating your experience on social media. A part of this that, of course, it is the algorithm, like I said, but another part of this is also us desiring to be homogenous and being versus actually being diversified by the people that we surround ourselves with. So we click on the things that we like. We don't click usually on the things that we like, maybe not ad nauseum. We more often than not are going to click on the things that we like and surround ourselves with people that have similar thoughts and beliefs versus diversified thoughts and beliefs, because that might shake something up in us. But another part of that phenomenon is also called the echo chamber. We prefer to hear what is echoed back to us as opposed to anything that might challenge our general beliefs and behaviors. And we truly believe everyone should be like us. That's what I was doing. With my old roommate, I almost said her name. With my old roommate, I believe, like, listen, I'm kind. You should be kind too. I don't understand why you wouldn't be. Other people are kind to me. What's wrong with you? And therein lies the source of your heartbreak. The need for people that you are in relationship with to agree with your expectations, especially without being informed, is a personal setup for heartbreak. I just want you to know.
Why don't you stay a little longer? You like what you like, right? Subscribe to the channel so we can spend a little more time together, and maybe comment your thoughts because I care what you're thinking. Love is the risk and the reward.